Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are committed to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. I entitled this video, "And They Still Look Better Than You Do." President Donald Trump shared an image comparing Barack and Michelle Obama to apes. I'm not going to show the picture because I don't want to get in YouTube trouble, but that kind of imagery has a long racist history. These images have been used for over a century to dehumanize Black people. It's not clever, it's not new, it's not political commentary. It's a tactic rooted in racism, and it's older than all of us. Derogatory images like this have always been used to get a reaction out of Black Americans. Historically, there were audiences who rewarded this kind of behavior, no matter how low it sank. But that era is over. It doesn't work anymore. We see the tactic, we see the insecurity behind it, and we see the flaws in the people who rely on it. We're not dragged down by this. We rise above it and prove that we're better every time, just like President Obama does. Every attempt to drag us down just ends up highlighting our resilience, our dignity, and our excellence. And what makes this stunt that Donald Trump just pulled even more ridiculous is the reality behind the people he's trying to insult. President Obama is not in the Epstein files. Not a single mention of President Obama. None of the rumors that they have tried to prove against him have been made true. President Obama doesn't have 34 convictions against him. Meanwhile, Michelle Obama has a Netflix film that's literally surging in the top 10 right now on Netflix. Melania did a movie too, and it flopped. So if the goal was to embarrass Black Americans or even President Barack and Michelle Obama, it really didn't land. Now we know that these images are used to mock us and to shame us, to make us feel so ashamed. And I'm not ashamed of this ignorance. We've seen this movie before and it's not even funny. And here's another thing. People who rely on racist imagery never stop to think about what's being said about them behind closed doors. And honestly, if they ever heard it, they couldn't handle it. The difference is Black Americans don't need to dehumanize anybody to feel powerful. We just keep rising, keep achieving, and keep proving who we are. So here's the bottom line. This is the tactic of a man who has lived almost 80 years and still hasn't learned a single thing about humanity. Not empathy, not dignity, not even restraint. He's just playing by the same old playbook. Nothing new to see here. And here's the part that tells you everything you need to know. Even Republican Senator Timothy Scott has publicly called this out. When someone from your own party says this crossed the line, that's not politics, that's basic humanity. We will recall that Timothy Scott thought that he was in the package at one point and thought that he might be considered as Donald Trump's vice presidential nominee. I believe people tried to warn him that that wasn't going to happen, but he was hopeful, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing because he just sees himself as somebody who was qualified for the job, I'm sure. But this is the kind of person that he was dealing with. And so now I'm pretty sure he can see why he was never even on the radar. One of the great sayings of the late Dr. Martin Luther King is that people should be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. That's a line that people love to quote, but rarely live by. But Barack and Michelle Obama have shown extraordinary character for years. They've been insulted, lied on, and dragged through every kind of derogatory commentary, and they still respond with grace, restraint, and dignity. They keep it classy every single time. And that's why they're the winners in all of this. Not because they're perfect, but because they refuse to let anyone pull them down into ugliness. They rise above it, they stay focused, and they keep showing the world what real character looks like. Okay, y'all, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about this video. Give me a thumbs up and have a good evening.